What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another top 10 SMITE list with FG3000. In today's video, it's all about loading cards. If there's one thing that SMITE has a ton of, it's loading cards, from the defaults to the recolors to the convention to the gold to the skins. There's so many loading cards that one video just is not going to cut it. So this is video 1 of 4. In today's top 10 list, we're taking a look at the top 10 default SMITE loading cards. In the next video, we'll take a look at recolors and convention skins. After that, we'll look at gold, then on to premium skins, and then last but not least, we'll have a massive video counting down the top 10 SMITE cards across all categories. So if you've watched one of my top 10 lists before, you know exactly what to do. Pause the video right now, go down into the comment section below, and post your top 3. You don't have to do all top 10. If you want to do top 10, go for it, but post your top 3 default SMITE loading cards in the comment section below, and let's see how our lists compare. Keep in mind, there are 69 gods in SMITE right now, so chances are our lists aren't going to be exactly the same, but hey, let's give it a shot. So without any further ado, here are your top 10 SMITE default loading cards. Let's get it on. Starting the list off at number 10 is Mercury, aka the Merc Dog. One of my favorite cards just because it captures the feeling of speed. Mr. Gotta Go Fast looks like he's going fast in a stationary card. You can't beat that. At number 10, Mercury.
Okay.
Coming in at number 9 is Isis with a card basically out of nowhere. I don't think anyone consider her old card as being bad by any means, but this new card, to quote Chang'e,
my hips don't lie.
Number 9, Isis. Moving on to number 8 is Freya. Now, this card gets bonus points from me because not only is the card extremely detailed, but it also looks very, very similar to her in-game model as well. So, definite bonus points for me on Freya, your number 8.
The name is Freya.
And at number 7, the man himself, grown man Naja. I love the angle, I love the perspective of this card. I kind of imagine this is the last thing another god sees before they head back to the fountain for trying to go one-on-one with the great one. Number 7, Naja. Just missing the top 5 at number 6, Mr. My A is Silent, Raven. Now, I don't know what that rock said to him, maybe it's Geb, I don't know, but the feeling of impact in this card is undeniable. I love the detail, I love the Akuma-like features, yeah, I said it. Number 6, Robin.
You have done well.
Starting off the top 5 is Bacchus, Asura, and let's all just thank the high-res artist that created this card for not drawing it with its mouth open, or its second mouth open. I don't want to see what's going on in there. It sounds like the stuff of nightmares. Number 5, Bacchus. Now coming in at number 4 is a goddess that needs no introduction. Yeah, but let's go ahead and introduce her anyway, you know what I mean? Haha. Now, you might know her as the goddess of love, the goddess of pleasure, and if you're old enough, the goddess of procreation. But in the SMITE world, we know her as Aphrodite. Yeah, Aphrodite. You're number 4, Aphrodite. Yeah, number 4, Aphrodite. Aphrodite. Just making it to the top 3, Mr. Apollo, and the man deserves it. He had one of the worst looking cards in the game for the longest.
That's too bad.
There used to be threads upon threads about when is Apollo gonna get a better looking card, and I tell you, they knocked it out of the park. Mr. Pretty Boy Apollo at number 3. And here we are at number 2, Loki, aka the Loke Dog. Just got a remodel, which means he got a brand new card as well. And I love this card. It's one of my favorite in the game, even though I can't stand rogues. Looks like he's about to backstab your lane right now.
On my way.
Freaking jerk. Number 2, Loki. And your number 1 SMITE default loading card is Zeus. Now, when I make these lists, I'm always kind of conflicted, like, are people gonna laugh at my number 1, or are people gonna yell at me, blah, blah, blah. But in this instance, I believe that the majority of people agree with me that this is the best looking default loading card in the game. Now, I'm not saying everyone agrees with me, but I think that this card is going to be consistently number 1 more than any other card on the list. period. Out of all 69 gods, this is probably going to be the one that gets the most #1 votes, in my humble opinion. But of course, chime off in the comment section below. Stay tuned for the next videos. Once again, my name is FG3000. This has been your top 10 Smite default loading cards list, and I'll see you next video. Later.